Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Here in this video we are going to be celebrating the life and time of a beautiful woman, a woman of great virtue, the most popular woman that has lived on earth, known by old and young. Even in the time to come, people are still going to be celebrating her in her absence. The one and only Queen Elizabeth II, none like her. She lived a wonderful life, and God showed us a sign on the day she departed earth by giving us a rainbow on the sky while she was resting with the Lord. So Queen Elizabeth II was born on the 22nd of April in 1926. Her real name is Elizabeth Alexandra Mary, but her queen's name is Queen Elizabeth II, Queen of the United Kingdom and other Commonwealth realms from 6 February 1952 until her demise in September 8, 2022. She was a queen regnant of 32 sovereign states during her life and served as monarch of 15 of them at the time of her demise. Her reign of 70 years was so remarkable. 70 years, 214 days, the longest of any British monarch and the longest recorded of any female head of state in history. This is a history that it will take a long time for it to be broken again. So like I said, she is a queen of United Kingdom and other Commonwealth nations. The likes of Canada. She ruled Canada from 1952 when she became queen to 2022. Australia she ruled from when she became queen to 2022 when she left the earth. New Zealand, same thing. Then South Africa, 1952 to 1961. Pakistan, 1952 to 1972. Ceylon, 1952 to 1972. Pakistan, to 1956 for Pakistan. Ghana, 1957 to 1960. Nigeria, 1960 to 1963. Sierra Leone, 1961 to 1971. Tanganyika, 1961 to 1962. Jamaica, 1962 to 2022. Wow. Trinidad and Tobago, 1962 to 1976. Uganda, 1962 to 1963. Kenya, 1963 to 1964. Malawi, 1964 to 1966. Malta, 1964 to 1974. The Gambia, 1965 to 1970. Guyana, 1966 to 1970. Barbados, 1966 to 2021. Mauritius, 1968 to 1992. Fiji, 1970 to 1987. The Bahamas, 1973 to 2022. Grenada, 1974 to 2022. And lots more of other countries that are on this list. We have Papua New Guinea, 1975 to 2022. Solomon Island, 1978 to 2022. Tuvalu, 1978 to 2022. St. Lucia, 1979 to 2022. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 1979 to 2022. Belize, 1981 to 2022. She ruled a lot more of other countries until her demise. She was a great queen, known, loved, and honored by so many people. We had the presence of lots of dignitaries traveling from different parts of the world to go honor her and give her last respect before she will be laid to rest. We had the presence of a very popular and very talented footballer who was here present to say goodbye to Her Royal Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, who ruled the longest ruling monarch in the history of United Kingdom and in the history of the world, and the most popular woman we've known in the world so far, except another one comes, but for now she is the most popular woman. You can see the great footballer here from United Kingdom. We also had a Nigerian people went also to mourn with the royal family. We can see them here with their Ankara attire. They had to dress in this Ankara attire to show respect and love to the Queen of England, and to show them that they really appreciate her reign and how she served the world in her own capacity. It didn't end there. Some of you would want to know how she became princess and why a lady ruled England. Yes, she has been destined for this. She was destined for her crown. She was destined for a beautiful life. She was destined to rule London. Starting from where her uncle decided to become a divorcee, or to take a divorcee as his wife. Are you getting the story now? George, that is Queen Elizabeth's father, being the younger brother to Edward, who was the king at the time, and decided to go take a divorcee as his wife. Meanwhile, in the royal family, that is not accepted. You are not permitted to marry a divorcee. You're permitted to marry right, and if possible, let whoever you're marrying come from a royal family too, because there we also understand the rules and regulation of royalty. I hope you're getting the story. So King Edward, as at the time, was so in love with that divorced lady that he wanted to get married to, and so decided to evacuate the seat of as a king. Then the power was transferred to his younger brother, George II. So from there, George, who is Queen Elizabeth's father, took over the crown. Although he was already aged as at the time, stayed for some time and passed on, and the power was then shifted to Queen Elizabeth II. In 1952, she was picked as a Queen of England and coronated in 1953 after George II. And her son, immediately she left the throne, she passed on. Her son, King Charles III, took over the position as the monarch of England, becoming the King of England and other sovereign states that she was ruling during her time. The funeral took a time period of about 4 days. 4 days for people to come in and view the corpse where it was laid at Westminster Hall. And before that time, she was taken from Scotland to different palaces in London, and then finally taken to Buckingham. From Buckingham, they now moved her to Westminster Hall. That was where she was laid in state for all the people that wanted to pay her last respect, to come see her and say a word of prayers for her and their family, and show them how much they love her. And also, we saw people bringing in tributes through bouquets. Different bouquets were brought in, writing beautiful tribute to watch, and saw how people said a whole lot of beautiful things about the Queen. Although some rebels that tried to disorganize the whole movement by saying that they do not want a monarch anymore, they want the type of leadership that's happening in America. They want a president, they want ministers and all of that. But they were immediately evacuated from wherever they decided to situate themselves to cause whatever it was they wanted to cause during the Queen's funeral. At the end of it all, it was a success, and the Queen has been laid to rest. It wasn't just celebrated in London. Lots of other people from different countries, including Nigeria, celebrated the life and time of Queen Elizabeth II. And that is what we're going to be seeing on this video. And in this video, you're seeing Prince Harry, that's King Charles' son. He is now the Duke of Wales, He's now the Duke of Wales because his father has become the King of England. Then his wife, the Duchess of Wales. Meanwhile, his elder brother Williams is now a Prince of Wales. Yeah, that's how the procession is going. From his father, if King Charles eventually passes on, Prince Williams become the king automatically. So you can see him eating his popcorn, and this little girl was seated by his side taking from his popcorn. And after a while, he shifted the popcorn for and started feeding the baby with his hand. You can see him here. So lots of people started complaining that why did he shift the popcorn from the child. Some people were like, why would even the mom see her child taking popcorn from another person's popcorn without stopping her from taking it? So lots of complaint, lots of things about the royal house. Prior to the queen's ailment and demise, even before King Philip passed on, Meghan and Prince Harry, as at the time, gave them a whole lot of problems in the house. As soon as Meghan was married into the family, she started saying that the queen is not being straightforward, she's biased, she's this. She said a whole lot of things, causing so much of wahula in the royal family. That led to Duchess of Edinburgh leaving London to Canada, saying he wouldn't want to stay in the royal house anymore. He wants to move on with his life and experience a different life entirely. And ever since then, Prince Harry has been in Canada, staying on his own with his wife and 2 kids. Not until his grandmother passed on, that was when he came back to London. Although when he returned after the grandma passed on, he was called alone, not with his wife, and he came to see the mom on her bed hours after she passed on, but later came back with his wife and his brother William, that they haven't spoken for over 2 years now. Were spotted together. They went through the funeral ground together, reading tributes and saying hi to the people that came to sympathize with them. As reported by CNN, they said, at last, peace at last. So like I said, the celebration of life and call to glory of our dear beloved Queen Mother, Queen Elizabeth II, wasn't just done in the UK. It was extended to Nigeria, and this is how Nigerians celebrated the Queen, in a grand style, paying homage and last respect to a mother, a grandmother, a wonderful veteran monarch. God bless you, ma. As you watch, please say a word of prayers for the Queen and her family, and please subscribe, like and share this video, and leave your comments below. Bye.